Hi. 9 weeks until Cannonball Spain. It seems unimaginable, but I wanted to start doing videos because you can just kind of follow my journey with me, and sometimes it's easier to either watch. You can also listen to all my posts, my audios. I basically read what I write on Substack. But for Cannonball, this update is about what I learned from falling over on my motorcycle. I was okay. Giasole, it was okay. She got some scratches, but she's a trooper. And some not so good meals, according to my husband and me, and some other updates. So I've been doing some motorcycle riding on my own, riding with my husband, rode with my son and his wife, been really enjoying trips to Vermont, just trying to get as many miles in as possible. I did some training with our friend Scott, who is an expert level competitor for like the motorcycle police riding, where they go around the cones and do all these awesome, really tough tricks around them, and it takes some skill and a lot of patience. And he had a lot of patience with me because even though I've been riding for 30 years, when you get into the situation now, okay, do a figure eight around two cones, my head gets in the way, I stop breathing, and I keep putting my feet down. So Scott, being a great instructor, said, all right, let's expand it. And we did 4 cones. And there's a video on my Substack, so I'd recommend looking at that. You can see my little fall over and what I was doing. So I started doing some ovals, and then I graduated into doing some weaves around the cones, and that I really liked because I finally was sitting up, keeping my head up, looking all the way back into the turn. It's where you look on your motorcycle, that's basically where you go. You go wherever your eyes are. Big lesson. I know this, but when it's in a situation where I have to perform, my head gets in the way. So my affirmation for that day was let go of perfection and embrace progress. And this is really what this whole journey is for me. It's a challenge. I'm going to be riding a big motorcycle in Spain, a country I've never ridden in or driven in. There's different rules, there's lane splitting, you're on back roads that are more narrow. So there's so much that you need to pay attention to, and ride a motorcycle and be physically fit for it, and make sure I eat well, get enough rest, and also have fun, because I'm going there be riding for 7 days, and it's exhausting. You have the time zone difference, so there's a lot going on here. And so I'm using the time to just take it all in and do as much as I can to be successful. So this is my journal that I'm using. I love it. It's nice and thick, and I record color-coded, of course, my food and exercises in green, but I use my little Canon Ivy, and I've been just taking pictures of everything. I take a picture of like my exercise that I'm doing, what my heart rate and everything for my different exercises, what I'm eating. I'm tracking everything. I'm writing about what I'm learning, how I'm feeling, the excitement, the progress. Then when that perfectionism with me comes in, I can look back and say, all right, you know what? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing better. And then I even post in here my meals, because this is a food journal. I really credit my journaling determination and, basically changing everything to improving my health and having me able to do all the things that I'm doing. Anyway, so the motorcycle riding, the training is going great. I'm in week 2 of my strength training with Brenna Boucher, which I love because she uses this EverFit training app. She lives in Virginia, so we are doing this virtually, and I send videos of my form. She sends a video once a week of, this is how you're doing. This is what you can improve. The one thing, the strength training, it's kicking me in my butt, but it's making me stronger. And I feel the difference on my bike with the balance and my longevity, even my hands, the grip strength on a motorcycle. We're going to be riding for, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 hours. And my hand grip has gotten better. And I'm doing walking with the weighted vest, and that's just helping with my cardio. Yoga, flexibility, strength, balance again, doing the hot yoga to kind of get me used to, Spain's going to be probably about in the 80s in September. So we're still in gear. It's mesh gear, but it still will be hot. So we'll be sweating. It'll be high temperatures. Who knows about the altitude? But I feel like this is also focusing on mind, body, spirit, the breath work, which is a big thing with my motorcycle riding. Food prep. This week, the last week and a half was a weird week with me trying different meals. I was mostly home. It's been hot, so I want salads. I'm bringing in smoothies, things that are lighter. In my Substack post, I have a book, The Complete Anti-Inflammatory Diet for Beginners. And for me, I'm all about anti-inflammation, especially since I have autoimmune disease. And everyone has inflammation. So I'm craving those lighter, fresher foods and getting that extra protein. There's pictures. I have some different thoughts about each of my meals. I had a sweet potato frittata, which I have done before, but this one's different, so check it out. I made chia pudding with Chuvani, vanilla, and chocolate protein. Chuvani to me is the cleanest protein that I have found. It lasts a long time, so that was really good, mixing it with fruits, banana, sliced almonds to get that crunch. I made a quinoa salad with mixed vegetables, which is really good. You can heat up. Use that as a side for lunch, and I ate that with a balsamic glazed chicken, which was very good with honey, shallot, salt and pepper. I made a turkey taco soup. It was not the week to make soup because it was in the 90s and the soup did not have the flavor. So that was kind of my husband didn't like it. Probably a good winter soup. I did make shrimp tacos with siete mild seasoning. That was delicious. Cut up the shrimp and had it with some avo fresco avocado. It's in a container, so it's a squeeze tube and it stays fresh for a long time. So that's a nice option to get that good fat. And there's some pictures in my post. Did some ravioli with marinara sauce for Luke. I also did a white fish with mushrooms. It asked for leeks, which I don't eat leeks very often, but I like the mushroom. The flavor with the fish, it didn't go over too well. I'd say Luke said on that one. It was okay. I would probably just make mushrooms like I normally make them, saute them with butter on the stovetop with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. I had some gluten-free pizza, and so it was a good week. But like I said, I'm bringing in more smoothies and just whatever salads, lighter stuff. And I already talked about my journal. There are some pictures in here about my my journaling and just how it really holds me accountable. And I love filling everything in. It can be as extensive, whatever you're kind of going for with whatever adventure or vibrant living that you're doing. You can do as much or as little as you want. So what I've learned, to give myself a break and listen to my body, have fun and enjoy the ride, and nothing is a failure. It's just the way that didn't work and opens up the way that will work. And like I said, my affirmation, I let go of perfection and embrace progress, which I'm going to hold on to for this week as well. So live vibrantly and enjoy your ride, whatever that may be. And subscribe to my Substack if you want to get the updates in your email about my trip to Spain and how I'm preparing for it. And it's free audio, video, the written word is all free, but this is what I'm focusing on 100%. So if you would like to become a paid subscriber, it's $35 a year, the cost of a hardcover book, or you can Venmo me, the link is in the post, and buy me a sticker for my journal. Have a beautiful day.